Hi guys, and welcome to my new channel dedicated to playing Skyrim. This is the remastered PC version running at a healthy 60 frames a second, so it's really nice and smooth on full ultra settings, so it's going to be a real nice quality channel hopefully. Let's just have a quick little look at this combat here. I'm sure you guys have seen all this before, but this game's just been remastered, so all the graphics have been redone. And it's just so exciting to be able to get back into this world again and have some adventures. So just getting back into the combat and how it kind of works. Moving around as an archer to stay out of the way of his arrows. Then he gets clobbered over the head by my mate. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of this in this video, like looking around. I'm just gobsmacked by how much more immersive the world is, and you probably think it looks the same, but when you compare it side to side with the old Skyrim, it looks so much better. So nice. The lighting's incredible, the shading's amazing, lots more detail, lots more flowers. So there's going to be a lot of looking around and going, ooh, ah, in this video. This is just showing off the depth of field. So see the trees on the right in the background? See they're blurry? Then when you look at them, they kind of come into focus. That's new, and that just adds a little bit of immersion as well. And you can just see how gorgeous this world is. I mean, vanilla Skyrim looked good to me, to be honest. It looked great. It's a fantastic looking game. But this just helps you get excited about getting into this world again. I never really felt like I'd done Skyrim enough. I finished playing it on the PS3, and I moved house, so I kind of put it down before I was fully done with it. And then I dabbled in the sort of Skyrim on the PC, but I never really fully got into it. So I think this is the key. I'm going to really get into this now. So this is the character. This is Aruna. He's a red guard, big lad, sure. I'm running just two mods. One is the quiver on his back is just angled a bit. And the other mod is the unofficial patch, which just fixes a load of glitches and bugs in the game.
Time to get lost, friend.
One in the face, one in the neck, one in the private area. Oh, and a sword through the heart. And that's why you gotta love Skyrim. You've got to love the game. So yeah, we're gonna be playing. Obviously, this is like a voiced over video. I'm not playing live sort of thing. But I will be in the series. This was just like an introduction video. I wanted to introduce you to the channel. Just throwing the body over a cliff. I wanted to introduce you to the character and just where we want to kind of go with it. I'm interested in playing the main quests and all the stories in Skyrim, but I also want to look at some mods and do a bit of. I know there's a lot of good survival and camping mods, so I kind of want to get into that as well. I would probably try and aim at doing sort of half an hour long videos, but if that's too long for you, you can pause it and just watch it again, you know, and just take them in bite-sized chunks. It's nice just putting a video on and having it play for a bit, so you can just kind of enjoy the game with me for a little while, you know. So like I say, this game looks absolutely incredible now with this remaster. Just feels like you're there a lot more. The light, you'll see in a bit, I discover the new god rays, which is the way the light comes through the trees and things, and I just can't stop looking at them. All the textures have been redone on things. The clouds have been redone, they look great. Loads more grass and little plants and stuff. I don't know if all the birds and stuff are the same, but it just looks great. Just so nice to be back in the world. I enjoyed Fallout 4. I really enjoyed the game, but what I love about Skyrim is that there's no backstory, there's no baggage. Like with Fallout 4, there's the whole backstory of his kids and his kid and his family, and you kind of feel like you have to go along with it. With this game, you can just literally be who you want to be, play the game as you want to play it, in a world which is, honestly, I enjoy Skyrim's world more than Fallout's world. Everything in Fallout to me feels a little bit sort of inherently sort of dead. I mean, it's a post-apocalyptic world, And although the map is fantastic and there's some really interesting bits, I like the natural setting of Skyrim a lot more. The world feels alive. There's a lot more things, you know, chasing each other, hunting each other. The landscape looks beautiful. Looks like, you know, you're out in the real world and things remind you of Skyrim. You know, so I really do love Skyrim. There's a soft spot in my gaming heart for Skyrim. I just noticed I thought it was a dog. I looked down and it's definitely a wolf, so I just run away. And literally I could just spend hours in Skyrim, walking around, hunting animals, you know, collecting things, getting the pelts, crafting armour, you know, trying to find rare weapons, enchanting things. I just think it's brilliant, and I literally could drop another couple of 100 hours into this without even batting an eyelid. So that wolf gets the good news with the old axe. And now again, I'm just having a little look around. So the plan in this video, when I was playing it, was just to get to Riften, which is on the east side of the map. I've always loved Riften and the kind of autumnal colours of all the trees around Riften, and that side of the map. So I just wanted to kind of go there, and on the way show off the new graphics and things, and just have a chat with you guys. So I know my auntie Dawn, she's watching this. If you've got anything that you want to see, if you want me to do in a certain style, if you want me to do certain things, let me know, and I'll try and do it. Like I say, I want to kind of go down the whole survival camping route, play the game alongside it as well. You know, do the quests, do the missions, but try and incorporate some of the camping and survival things as well. I think it's cool having to hunt an animal to get its pelt, to make a tent. You know, you've got to sleep in the tent to survive, you've got to stay warm, you know, those kind of things. So we'll see if we can bring it all together. It might be a bit of a challenge, but the way the mods work now, it's all straight through the game, in the menu of the game. So, you know, most of them should be compatible, you know, with the remastered version. Well, they should all be compatible with the remastered version, but most of them should be compatible with each other. I'll have to look into it a little bit more, see if it's doable. Quick look at Whiterun there, but we're going to bypass it and go straight up towards Riften.
This area is off limits.
So this guy tries it on with his mates.
Yeah, so you'll have to pay us a fine. Say 100 gold. Pay up, citizen.
So I'm looking at my options here, but you can tell this guy's blagging it. He just wants to make a bit of money out of me. Decide to take him on.
This'll be fun.
And after a bit of mucking around and hopping around in the menu trying to drink some potions, I realise these guys are pretty tough, and I'm not going to beat them one-on-one. So that's what I love about these games, is sometimes you have to change your tactics up a little bit. It's like, right, I'm not going to win this fight, I've got to run away. Especially at a low level, you know, I'm only level like 2 at the moment, so you're not going to win some of these fights. You've got to use the environment to give you the edge on a fight. So I've got 3 guys. One guy chucking low magic round. This guy with the big axe, which he's being a great help, and he's just going to sit on that rock there so I can just take him out. And one thing you'll notice with the remastered version is the draw distance of the game. You can see enemies as an arrow whizzes by my head. You can see enemies really far away, which is great, because if you're a good enough shot with an arrow, you can just get in, you know, in an environment like this and pick them off. Obviously, he gets it. Fatal shot right in the heart, and he's gone. Here's his mate. Try and get behind this rock and get him shield up for a bit of defense. And he gets the good news. Good night. As you can see, I'm playing with the HUD or the HUD head-up display on at the moment. The thing at the top and the 3 bars at the bottom. But in a minute, I turn all that off just to make it a really immersive experience, and it's brilliant. I think I might play just with the HUD off. You do miss a couple of things. Yeah, that guy gets whacked. You do miss some things, you know, when you discover somewhere it doesn't come up, but it makes it so immersive. And I'd be interested to see if it's doable, you know, to play through the game without the HUD. So we might look at that as well. This rabbit's had one right in the abdomen. My sword is blooded. The sort of style I'm going with this guy is archery from a distance, and then one-handed, shield and one-handed. Look how beautiful this is. Just as the sun's setting over the mountains. That's a good looking game, isn't it? What a world to get lost in. I just can't wait to see where the adventures take us. And even just walking around the map, walking to Rift, and so many little things. I mean, this was only like an hour's playthrough. Literally walking to Riften, and so you'll see in the video I've even left some stuff out. So many things happen along the way. It's brilliant. So I love the way the light is now. It's kind of, the sun's just setting and everything's calming down for the day. And it just casts a real nice golden hue on the world. And then I discover this. These are the God rays. So it's just the way they model the light, and it's realistic light. So it's actual particles of light going through the air, which interacts with fog and smoke, and the way it interacts with trees and shadows, and it makes the game look incredible. You'll see. I can't stop looking at them. So like I say, I'm playing this on the PC. I thought about getting it on the PlayStation. It'd be nice to sit on the sofa and play it on the PlayStation. So I might actually do that as well. I might get... This version was free because I already had the Skyrim Legendary Edition with all the DLC. This upgrade, the remastered version, was free. So I might spend the money on getting the PS4 version. Oh, this is quite funny. This rabbit. I'm just following him, looking at him, and then I decide to kill him and use him as... try and get some food off him. And as soon as I pull my bow out, takes one look. Nah, ta-da. He'd rather swim to his death. Brilliant. Survival. And the weather's turned on me now. But you can see these God rays just penetrating through the trees, the pine trees. Oh god, this game. Amazing. Yeah, so I think I might have one character going through on the PS4. Maybe a mage or something a little bit different that I can play when I'm just chilling in the lounge. And then I have this guy in this YouTube channel dedicated to this playthrough. I'll take care of this wall. A lot of walls. No problem for me though. No problem for Arunus. So yeah, just still generally just walking around getting a feel for the remastered version. And so far I'm just blown away by it, to be honest. It's great.
Maik wishes you well.
You're going to hear that a lot this video, and I apologise if I'm repeating myself. But Mike wishes you well. That's all he says. I'm getting distracted by the God rays again.
I'm getting out of here.
But I tell you, in this, what is it now? It's at the end of October now, so the weather's starting to get a bit cold. And there's nothing like getting home from a day's work or a day's, painting the brother-in-law's house or whatever. Sticking my little woodwick candle on next to my PC, getting a cup of tea, getting my headphones on and just getting into Skyrim. Exploring some caves or going on a quest to find an artifact, or trying to take out a few dragons, or even just the Hearthfire is the DLC, and it makes you can build your own house. So you can do homesteading and building up your homestead, growing some plants, and you can do anything in this game. It's brilliant. There's nothing like Skyrim. Nothing like it. This is the Aurora Borealis, I think it's called, is it? Just looks absolutely beautiful in this remastered version. I think the colours are a bit more saturated, so it really pops out. And playing at night is really nice. So I chose a red guard. I think when I played on the PS3, my main character was a Nord, which was good. I love the Nords. They're very honourable and they're a good race. But the red guards are good warriors as well. So I decided to choose a red guard. Very, very natural warriors.
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul.
Love these
enjoying
guys.
this fine day.
Just having a drink.
Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of Hunting Brew mead with me.
Hunting brew mead.
Ah,
I'd love to
nothing
share a
like
drink with you,
fine
friend.
spirits to help raise your, well, your spirits. Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune.
Amen, brother. Cheers, lads. Godspeed. So this is close to Riften now. I think have a look at the map, yeah. So this is just along the river from Riften. And look at these colours. I was just turning the hood back off again.
Mead.
Must have turned it on for a second. I mean, look at that. Each area and each time of day just is so picturesque. It was in the original game. You know, you're trying to enjoy a nice autumnal walk and you get a mage trying to frost your ass. Nah, dead. Don't mess with Aruna Cronus. You don't do it. If only she knew. If only she knew the man I was. So I've picked up some ingredients on this little walk to Riften, and when you eat ingredients for the first time, you learn what that ingredient does for you in the alchemy sort of table. So the first few things you collect, you might as well just eat straight away, and it kind of adds it to your knowledge of alchemy. Mushrooms and things like that. Some things have negative effects, but at least you learn it, so you know you don't have to, you know. You won't eat them again. Also, I learned that disenchanting, if you find a weapon that's been enchanted, if you disenchant that weapon, it destroys the weapon, but also you learn the enchantment, so then you can put it on other weapons or rings or amulets and things. So that's something I didn't actually know when I played through it first time. So there's plenty to get stuck into, and this is definitely an area that I'd like to kind of call home, especially when we do the camping thing and the survival thing. This is a resource-rich environment, close to Riften, good water source, and it's fairly friendly, really. I mean, you do get the odd wolf. Well, actually, there's bloody loads of wolves here. There's a right pack of them, but nothing that Aruna can't sort out. Like I say, on the upcoming videos, I'm going to be doing live chat, like live commentary on playing through. I think that's going to work best. It gives the video a bit of a more exciting sort of feel to it, I think, when you're experiencing things with the audience at the same time. But like I say, I just wanted to introduce what I was trying to do with the channel. And this is just going to be Skyrim dedicated channel. There's not going to be any drones, not going to be any other games, but Skyrim on here. And I'm kind of keeping it a little bit quiet. You know, some people I don't want to know that I'm so madly in love with Skyrim, because, you know, they think I'm into other games, and it's a bit of a guilty pleasure that I will sit down and put 250 hours into Skyrim again. So yeah, this is only going to be a very... I'm not bothered about video views or anything like that, and to be honest, you know, I know my auntie's probably going to watch them, and, you know, she loves Skyrim. I hope she gets a lot out of these. 2 nice bow kills there. Bosh, bosh, with my Entrin Nord bow. So my auntie's playing Fallout, and she's got a few mods on there. She was saying on the text the other day. She's running a load of mods on the... I think she's got the Xbox One.
So many
So it's a real nice addition to add mods to console.
Thieves and smugglers.
Never
I am glad to see that you are.
And it really opens out a game like Skyrim, the mods.
Your road lead you to warm sands.
Because once you've played through, like I have, once you've played through the main game once, it's kind of it. I mean, Skyrim does have a really good replayability factor, because every time you create a character, it's a new backstory. It's a whole new, you know, it's a whole new experience because you're using this new story-driven new character, and it's just about the effort you put into that backstory for yourself. It's kind of role play, I guess, you know. But the mods add something totally different, so you can, you know, you can totally change things up with the mods. Gameplay, you can add cities, you can, you know, tweak different things, you can have different followers, you can have different buildings, different game mechanics. So it really does open the game out. This guy's got a couple of shots in there. So hack and slash with a one-handed weapon, and this bash with a shield. That's the kind of combat I really enjoy. And then obviously archery and sneak as well. I'm going to put some points into sneak, one-handed, block, probably speech as well, so I can get good deals on things I buy and sell. Look at the textures on that fur, it's real. Good night, sweet wolf. Just pop into third person, see if there's any more threats. Can't see anything. See what these bandits have got on them. Obviously, as we play through the game, we'll get the nicer armor, the nicer weapons. But I do like these kind of early on weapons. I like the steel iron swords. I like the fur and the leather armors. So we'll see how we go. Definitely let me know if there's any style you want me to try and incorporate into this playthrough. I try and pick up this guy and throw him over the edge, and his feet get stuck on the edge. It looks like I'm trying to do something dodgy with him, but I'm not, I promise. I'm just trying to throw him over the edge. Look at that guy. And he's gone. Hits the deck. Great physics, great ragdoll physics. And look at that draw distance, you can see forever in this game now. So this is it, guys, this is Riften. Made it to the end. And we'll pick up the first video in this series with this character, Aruna in Riften, and we're gonna go from there. We're gonna go out, we're gonna survive, we're gonna get into some trouble. We're gonna have some adventures, and I hope you enjoy it.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax.
Do I? Or are you mugging me off again like the other guy did?
For the privilege of entering the city.
See that mod where it changes the placement of your quiver? So it's not straight up your back, so things fit on your back a bit better. I think it looks really cool as well.
Keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in.
So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this intro video. Let me know, like I say, if there's anything you want to see specifically. We're going to get into camping, we're going to get into some adventures, we're going to get into survival, and we're going to go through some of the quests and stories and see where we end up.
Welcome to Riften.